Most of the things we've looked at so far take a little time to set up. Of course, as you get used to the PA800, you'll find you can do everything very quickly, but it would be great if you could store a complex setting of, say, layers and a split all in one button. Well, of course you can, and the feature is called performance memory. Let's store a drawbar setting with acoustic bass to the left of the keyboard split. When you're happy with your setting, go ahead and select the pull-down menu in the top right-hand corner and select Write Performance. Now there are lots of performance banks, just the same as there are sound banks. Let's go ahead and select it right here. And to save overwriting any of the factory set performances here, I'm going to save my performance in an empty memory in the user bank number 2. If I go to bank 11 through 20, let's go to user 2. Here's an empty location here. So I'll select that and press exit. Of course, there's nothing to stop you from overwriting the factory settings if you want to. We looked earlier at how to rename your creations or name your creations. I'm going to name my performance Jazz Organ 1. When you're done naming, press OK and press OK to store your performance. From now on, whenever you want to use that setup, just press the Performance Select button and you'll find your setting right where you stored it. The PA800 is a live performance instrument, so the performance memories are at the heart of its creativity. Actually, they'll store much more than what I've shown you, including which style you're using, the tempo, which effects are in use, settings for the voice processor, in fact, pretty much any live performance feature. If you find it easier, you can just press and hold the Shift button and press any of the performance memory buttons and the screen will jump to the performance right page. The performance memories contain factory settings from the outset, so it's a good idea to browse through them and find your favorites. Performance Select uses the same buttons as Sound Select, so the factory set performances are grouped in those same categories depending on their musical image. You can of course overwrite the factory settings, and there's no rule that you should keep to just those instruments categories, but it might just help you when you go ahead and find those settings in the future. Now in the next chapter we'll look at the style play mode, and there is an important button linking performances to styles called Style Change. Turning this button on will mean that the style stored in the performance is also recalled. If you just want to stay on the same style but still want to use the rest of the setup in a performance, just go ahead and turn Style Change to off.